Not one, not two, not three, not four, but five. Five is how many guys it takes to deal out a burger this delicious. If you've been on the hunt for the best burger in your area, chances are you've stumbled into this red and white checkered restaurant to order up a bacon cheeseburger all the way with a side of Cajun fries and a handful of peanuts while you wait. On this episode of Every Last Crumb, we're taking a look at the history of Five Guys and how exactly this famous chain got its name. It all started in 1986 when Jerry and Janie Morrell opened a restaurant in Arlington, Virginia. Because everyone knows the best part of parenthood is making your kids do all your work for you. The name Five Guys was created when they put their four sons, plus Jerry, to work behind the kitchen counter. In fairness, Jerry and Janie had given Jim, Matt, Chad, and Ben a choice: go to college or start a business. Because businesses are obviously better than school, the boys opted to start serving hamburgers. With around 1,700 locations on multiple continents today, we think it's safe to say that the business idea was better than that art history degree Chad was wanting to pursue. Five Guys became a Washington, D.C. favorite in the late 1980s and early 1990s. They soon had everyone, including the Pentagon, calling in orders, though even to the State Department, they wouldn't deliver. People flocked through the doors for a fresh, never-frozen, hand-formed patty, piled high with all the toppings they could handle, packed between a freshly baked sesame seed bun. People also loved their fries, which were and still are cooked in 100% pure peanut oil. In fact, this trans-fat-free liquid gold is the only cooking oil used at Five Guys locations, making them the second largest purchaser of this product in the United States. Looking at you, Chick-fil-A. As the Morrells' business grew, so did their family, and a fifth son, Tyler, was born, which does seem fitting. Instead of renaming the restaurant Six Guys, which sounds weird, they stuck to the original, and soon they were busting at the seams of their original location, kind of like the waistband of their customers who eat a large order of Five Guys fries. I mean, seriously, have you seen how many fries they give you in that brown paper bag? It's unreal. It was time for Five Guys to expand. Between 1986 and 2001, the Morrells opened 4 more restaurants to accommodate their growing clientele in the D.C. area. In the early 2000s, they began offering franchise opportunities, and soon business along the East Coast was booming. After opening the rest of the country up for franchising within 18 months, 300 locations were under development. Eventually, the company enjoyed so much domestic success that they decided to take the operation across the Atlantic, opening their first international location in London a day before their rivals Shake Shack in 2010. Five Guys then opened in Canada, where now there are over 50 locations across the fine nation to our north. Today, there are Five Guys restaurants in over 20 countries, including France, Spain, Germany, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Hong Kong, South Korea, and Japan. We haven't quite figured out how a family of just 5 guys, even with the added hands of Jerry and Janie, are able to work the grill in so many places at once, but when we figure it out, we'll get back to you. What makes Five Guys so popular? Customization is a key. When ordering at the counter, there are allegedly 250,000 possible ways to order a burger. Godspeed to the man or woman who tries to figure those out. Godspeed. This range of tastes is perhaps best exemplified by Barack Obama's visit to the fast casual establishment when he ordered a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, jalapenos, and mustard. For Brian Williams, just a plain cheeseburger with ketchup. For his bland palate, Obama's successor would likely call him Boring Brian, though Trump has been known to love a plain burger with ketchup too. Customization also extends to their drink options with multiple mix-in options for their milkshakes, though oddly enough for a burger joint, the Morrells refused to put milkshakes on their menu until 2014. This lack of milkshakes for 28 years is explained by the company's no freezer rule, and since milkshakes are frozen, well, you're smart enough to see the problem. Eventually, Jerry caved to the demand and began offering the necessary complement to a good burger and salty fries, and today, Five Guys serves one of the best hand-spun milkshakes out there. Options for a milkshake include your classic chocolate and cherry mix-ins, but Five Guys gets a little wild by offering bacon as an add-in. We hesitate at the idea, but we remain intrigued. Five Guys was also the first major chain to offer a freestyle Coke machine for their soft drinks in 2011, letting customers get a cherry vanilla grape Coke if they wanted it. Kids everywhere went wild. A huge part of Five Guys' success is that they offer so many options, from burger toppings to drink options, and in the world of fast casual dining, customization is king. Another unique element of Five Guys that separates them from other burger chains is their bread. No, we aren't talking about the $1.7 billion that Five Guys brings to the bank each year. We're talking about the buns. Five Guys understands this lust for buns and sees the bread as a critical component of their burger. Janie Morrell knows all about good buns, and early on in the business venture, she contracted Brenner's Bakery of Alexandria, Virginia, to make a special recipe. This sesame seed bun recipe is eggier and sweeter than their competitors, and the company still uses it today, though Brenner's closed a while ago. R.I.P. Brenner's. Thank you for your bun contributions. Five Guys has received widespread recognition for its delicious burgers. In the D.C. area, the Washingtonian magazine has proclaimed their burger as the best 7 times. In 2011, Five Guys' burgers were named #1 in Zagat's annual fast food survey, unseating the perennial powerhouse In-N-Out. The next year, Five Guys polled first in the Market Force Information Survey in food quality and taste, service, cleanliness, and atmosphere. In 2017 and 2018, Five Guys beat out competitors like the In-N-Out and Whataburger for the top spot in the Harris poll. They also won a Fasties Award for their fries most recently in 2022. Plastered all over the walls of Five Guys everywhere are their awards for Best Local Burger in X Community. With these titles under their belt, there's no doubt Five Guys is a heavyweight in the burger world. Take a second to think back to your favorite Five Guys TV ad. That's right, you can't because there aren't any. In the world of fast food and fast casual burgers, one would think that businesses would have to spend a fortune to get their names on TVs everywhere. Not the Morrells. They think big ad campaigns are cheesier than, well, a Five Guys grilled cheese. Even when a Five Guys staffer suggested they send President Obama a shirt, Jerry Morrell dismissed the idea as cheap. Instead, the company spends their money on a massive secret shopper operation where trained undercover customers grade each location on the freshness of its ingredients, the cleanliness of its restaurant, and the quality of the customer service. This secret shopper program ensures that each location keeps up company standards and is said to have been heavily influenced by the FBI and CIA operations in Five Guys' hometown. Employees who perform well when dealing with these undercover shoppers can earn extra cash, offering them an incentive to always perform their best. Thus, Five Guys attracts customers not through cartoonish mascots or fancy taglines, but by having good food. Once people bite into one of their burgers, the company knows they've got them hooked, and Five Guys enjoys one of the most loyal customer bases in the fast food universe. Perhaps the most popular criticism of Five Guys is the price point of their burgers. Ranking as one of the most expensive burgers in the fast casual category, many people are turned off by paying close to $20 for a burger, fries, and a shake. The company justifies its high prices by claiming the quality of ingredients and the extreme customization are what drives the dollars and cents up. People with other quality burger options like In-N-Out and Whataburger will often snort at the mention of Five Guys, knowing they can get more bang for their buck at one of these other establishments. But for some, the taste of Five Guys is irresistible, and they're willing to pay an extra couple Washingtons for their favorite burger with unique toppings. Plus, one order of fries can feed a family of 4 for a week, so there is definitely some value there. More than just the price, Five Guys has faced other controversies over the years. In 2012, animal welfare activists criticized the chain for sourcing their beef from producers who treated their cows inhumanely. Five Guys responded by pledging to, thenceforth, only buy beef from ethical suppliers. In 2013, a class action lawsuit was filed against the company after employees complained of depressed wages and denied overtime pay. Employees alleged that Five Guys had purposely misclassified regular employees as managers to avoid paying them time and a half overtime that they were owed. Sneaky, sneaky. Five Guys settled the suit for close to $2 million and changed their payroll practices to treat employees better. Since then, they have consistently received recognition as one of the best fast food employers out there. Finally, people with peanut allergies attacked Five Guys for its lack of transparency over the peanut products in their kitchens. Five Guys is not a good place for people with peanut allergies. There are peanuts in barrels out in the dining area. The fries are cooked in pure peanut oil, and this oil is spread all over the grill before the burger patties are laid on it. In 2017, Five Guys changed their labeling practices to ensure people were adequately warned about the presence of peanuts. So sad for people with peanut allergies. No Chick-fil-A and no Five Guys. Whew, I'm hungry for burgers, aren't you? Then you're going to want to watch this video about every burger style in the U.S. right here.